Routing. Are we good with routing? Did you
Yes,
get
sir.
a chance to do the basic routing?
We did.
Okay.
Yes.
The next thing that we are going to discuss is route parameter. So route parameter, what is this route parameter? Suppose we are in route 1 and we want to go to route 2, but route 2 needs some information from route 1, right? Suppose we are in product listing page. From product listing page, when we click on view details button, it will go to product details page. That product details page is expecting product listing page to pass what is the product that was clicked, right? Because product details doesn't know which is the product that was clicked in the last page. Product listing page has to pass that information to product details page. And in this case, only passing the ID of the product is enough. Only passing the ID of the product is enough. So when that ID goes to product details, what product details can do is product details can again make a call to API with this ID and can say, hey, give me the details about this product. Product details by using this ID will get the other information for that product and will render. If we want to send more than one data from route 1 to route 2 or source route to destination route, we go with query param. Query param looks something like this. So let's say we are in search route or we are in some route. That route is expecting search word and filter, right? In that case, this is called query param. In query param, we will see a question mark, then all the things in key value pair. Is it clear? What is path param? What is query param? Now to implement it, what we will do, let's run our project. This is our project. I think my project is stopped. I'll start it again.
If it is non-sensitive information, then only we should think about query params. Otherwise, so we need to implement post call, right?
Yes. Hmm. Now we have product list component. This is product list component. In this product list component, we have list of products. We have list of products here. When we go to product list, when we go to product list, we have a list of products. Now, in this product list component, suppose I want to have two buttons. I want to have two buttons. What are those two buttons? Let's say I want to have a button called, I want to have a button with text view, view button. And I want to have another button with view 2. Just two buttons. That's all. View and view 2 are two buttons. Okay. Huh. Okay. There are two buttons, view and view 2. If I click on view, if I click on view, it will show me the details of this product in a different page. It will go to a different route altogether. The route name will be product details. And in product details route, it will show me the details of this particular item. So to do that, what I will do, please follow me. Do I not have steps? How come? I should have. Give me a second.
स्टेप्स हाई हुन्छ चोताली गएछ
Pat, param, pat, param. No, it's okay. Pat, param,
लाल काली को नीचे चौथा स्टोर पर
param.
नोट पे हुन्छ
Yeah,
ना कुछ हाउ खाऊ हमारा राइट बटन चौथा
where did it go then? But it's fine. I'll do it.
उन्हें कौन होता है उसमें
I might have deleted by mistake.
या
Component,
oh no
router guard directly. Ha, okay, okay. I can see it. After this, we have router guard. So path param, query param, then router guard. So it's okay. Fine. So first is path param. For path param, what we have to do? First of all, we have to create a component called product details. Create a component. The component is product details, the target component. Let's do that. We'll create a component. The component is product details. ng generate components product details. Product details is the component. Product details. So we created product details component. We created product details component. Once product details component is ready, what next? What next? Add the below code in app routing module.ts. In app routing module.ts, we have to add another entry for product details route. We have to add another entry for product details. And this is how it will look like. This is how it will look like. We will add one more. The route name is product details / ID. So if there is product details, after product details, if there is ID, then load product details component. Do you understand? After adding this line, you will immediately see that the component should be working. If I go to my application and I say product details, it will say no route found. But if I say product details /101, it should show product details component. Is it showing product details?
yes
Yes. It means the route is already configured. Now what we have to do is on click of this button, we have to trigger that route. Fine. So the route is added. This is how the route looks like. This is little different. Please remember this. Then once this route is added, product details component is active. Now what we have to do on click of view button, we have to do something. Okay. On click of view button, what we will do? On click of view button, what we will do? We will navigate to another route. The route is product details, but only route is not enough. We need to pass the ID also. To get it done, I'll go to product list and on click of this, it will go to another route. The route name is product details and the information we should pass is product.id. So this will be the route. This will be the path parameter. Okay. Now let's see. We are in products component. We are in products component. In products component, when we click on view, it goes to product details with ID 5. When we click here, it goes to product details with ID 6. Do you see? Is it clear?
Go to the HTML one, sir.
Yeah. Router link, it will
Yeah.
take the route information and the path param.
In comma
Now,
separated way, we need to pass.
yes. Now, now the job of product list component is done. What product details will do, product details has to fetch the data from the URL and fetch other information and show here. Now product details has to do something, right? What product details will do? Product details, product details will get the data from, product details will get the data from this URL, will fetch other information and will show here. To do that, what I will do, I'll go to product details component. This is product details component. This is product details component. This is product details HTML. And this is product details TS. In product details TS, what we will do, we will inject one service called activated route. Private activated route. Activated route is a predefined service. Then in ng on init, let me declare a variable product ID, product ID, product ID, product ID is a variable. Now here we will say this dot activated route dot params dot subscribe. So this dot activated route has params. Params is one observable. Subscribe that. You will get the params. Now let's print params object console.log params. Now let's print params object and see what is there. Let's see param subject. So this is how param subject looks like. This is one object. This param subject has ID. Now what we will do, we can say this dot prod ID equal to this dot prod ID equal to params of ID. In params object, there is something called ID. Collect it and store it in my prod ID. And also that is not enough. Using that ID, we will fetch other information and we will render here. To do that, I'll inject another service, private HTTP client, private HTTP client. See, this time my HTTP client automatically came. I don't know, sometimes it doesn't come. So here I'll say this dot HTTP client dot get. I will make a call to fakestoreapi.com/products, fakestoreapi/products. Okay, products slash one. It will give me only one information. So here I'll change the URL. The URL will be something like this: http fakestoreapi.com products/product.id. If I call this, I have to subscribe, and subscribe will give me product details, product details, that product details, this dot product details equal to product details. This product details I have to declare here. Huh. Now, once I got the product details, we will print here. What we will print here? We will print a card here. We will print a card here. In this card, in this card, in this card, what we will do? Everywhere it is prod. So let me change it to prod only. I will change it to prod. I'll change it to prod. This dot prod. Now what is happening? I'm in product details component. I'm in product details component. I'm in product details component. So I'm in product details component. When I click on view, it goes to product details. That product details of 5 is fetching the data for fifth product and showing here. Is it clear? If I go back to product list and click on this, it will show me the details of this product. Do you see?
Yes.
Yes.
So if we have 100 products, it doesn't mean that for 100 route, sorry, if we have 100 route, it doesn't mean that there will be 100 links. We can trigger one route from a button also. Don't think this list will keep increasing. No, not all the time. This time on click of a view, we are going to another route. The route is product details. And we are, because the next component doesn't know which button we are clicking, we have to help him. So we are passing what button we are clicking as a path param so that it becomes easier for the next component to fetch the details from URL, collect the data and display here. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is how path param is working. Second, we will understand.
So can you repeat that whole step once?
Yeah, I'll repeat the whole step one more time. Please understand. First of all, we have to create a product details component which will show details of a particular product. Once this product details component is ready, we have to create one more route for product details. That route will look little different. Product details slash colon ID. It's a variable. So we added this in app routing file. In app routing file, we added this route. This is a different route, product details, which is expecting some ID. If somebody triggers this kind of link, this component should be loaded. Now, in product listing page, we have a button called view. View button. View button is there. On click of view button, here we have configured router link. This router link says, go to product details with the product ID. So automatically the URL will be formed because of this router link. This logic we added in product list component. In product list component, we added router link with product details route, product ID parameter. Now, this is done. This is all we have to do in the source route. In the destination route, what we have to do? The destination route has to read the things from URL. The destination route is
Sorry, sir.
product.
ID should be same both side. ID word
Mhm.
or maybe different.
ID, no, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Here we can say prod dot something. It
Okay.
can be anything. Whatever you configure in the route ID, that the destination component has to use.
Okay. Thank you.
Source component can use anything. Yeah. Now, Now we will go to product details component. In product details component, what is the job of product details? It has to find the product ID information from the URL, make a call to get the details for that ID and show on the screen. So, so it is injecting activated route, which is a predefined service, which will give me the information about the current route. It will give me the details about the current route. So I'm saying this dot activated route dot params dot subscribe. It's a observable. So we are subscribing, we will get the product ID. Using that product ID, we are making a call. We are getting the product details. That product details we are storing in a variable called this dot prod. In product details HTML, we are printing those information: category, title, price, rating. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yeah. The next thing is query param. How to implement query param. When we go with query param, if the source component has to pass more than one information to destination component, then we go with query param. For query param, what I will do, I'll create another component. The component name is product detail. I just removed one S. Don't get confused. I just removed S here. Do you have any other name or it's okay? It's not confusing.
It's
Product
okay.
details query.
Huh?
Product details query. I think
Product
understood.
details query.
Param.
Product detail
Not
query.
confused. Correct words. Not it.
Ah,
Huh?
no issue. No issue, sir.
No issues.
No
Okay,
issue, sir.
fine. Product detail is a different component. Huh. For query param, we created product detail component. And for query param, let's add a route. The route will have nothing, no ID, nothing. It will look like this. Product detail, if somebody is hitting product detail, the component name is product detail, the second one. So this is query param, this is the component. Now query param route will look similar like plain route only. So nothing special here. We are done. So we are done with two things. First, we have to create a component. Then we have to add that route. Once the route is added, go to product list component, go to product list component. In product list component, we have a button called view to. On click of view to, I will trigger query param. To trigger query param, to trigger query param, we have to do two things. One thing is router link equal to product details. Go to product details route. Go to product details route. Detail, not details. Detail, go to product detail. Then this is not enough. We need parameter also. To pass parameter, we will write query params. It's a predefined word. Query params. In query params, in query params, I am passing one object, query params. This is router link. This is query params. In query params, I am passing one object. This object can have n number of fields. This can have n number of fields. So we can pass things like ID is prod.id. Title is prod.title. Price is prod.price. Okay, we can pass this information here. Any question? Router link and query params.
In query params, we pass multiple. Is it required or not?
Yeah, we are passing three information here. Now the destination component is product detail, detail, product detail. What this product detail will do, will get the data from route. So it will inject a service, activated route, activated route. Then
But
using this activated route, this dot, activated route, dot, dot, I think query params, huh? Query params, dot, subscribe, we will get the params information. Now let's print this params console.log params. First of all, let's see how it looks like. So now I'll go to product list. From product list, when I click on view 2, it is going to product detail, and it is passing ID 5, title is John something something, price something. It is passing, you can see here. Now, if we check, this is passing one object. In that object, we have ID, price, title. Do you see? That object, params is one object. We can assign it to one variable called prod, prod, prod. And here we can say prod is equal to params. That prod, this dot prod, this dot prod. Now this prod information, we can print it in our product detail HTML. In product detail HTML, we can always print the data. Product details with query param div dot call sm3 div dot card we can print here, we can print here. You can let me simply print the whole object. We can destructure and we can print. Yeah. You see? Hmm? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So now if we want to make some parameter as optional and some are required, and like ID equal to 5, that is required, but title and the price maybe those are optional. We can do that.
There is no concept of optional. Whatever the source sends, right? The destination can collect them.
So the reason behind is, let's say one source is sending just the ID and title, and the other source is sending ID, title, and price. So my destination component should work for anything. Maybe I will just collect the ID and will ignore the rest of the things.
Yeah, so that logic we have to add in the destination component in product detail. So when we capture the object, right, we can
Uh-huh.
say if it is not there, If it is not there, don't show. Or if it is not there, at least assign an empty string to that. We can say.
Okay.
Could you please go in source HTML, please? Route
Product
param,
list.
query params. Okay, I'm right. In the outer link, we have mentioned the routing link, right?
Yeah, routing link is to be added in app routing module.
Sir,
That
if
is,
prod.title is, let's say, not present in that array, I mean, for example, that a response is not coming, will that work?
it will work. Anyway, it is coming from some HTML file, some JSON file.
Yeah,
Let me intentionally make it blank.
yeah.
So
Like,
something it will
yeah.
return, right? The API will return either empty string or null. At least it will return
If
something,
that key
right?
itself is not present, let's say.
Yeah. Then we have to add some null check. There is no other option.
Oh, okay, okay. Like we search na sometimes Skybag we search and then size we don't did not mention XL or XLL like that.
So here there is no description for this. When we say view details, only ID is going,
Hmm.
title is blank, price is there.
Yeah.
It can happen.
So maybe in the API you need to handle that way. When if title is blank, then ignore filtering on the title.
Yeah.
Or like once we are receiving the value from the subscribe in the activate out, we can do something like if not present, then assign it to null, or if it is integer, assign it to zero or something else.
I think we cannot do that because it's a object with 3 fields. What if there is one object with 50 fields? How many fields we will check? So we will, what we can do max is we can add one, we can add one. So when we print prod dot id, prod dot title, prod dot price, just adding a question mark here is enough. No need to think much. This is
Yeah,
enough.
yeah,
It will
yeah.
take care of all undefined things. EY layer, this is enough.
Got it, got it. Yeah, that is good. So some of the places I have seen our project, like in the query params, na, another parameter is passed. Query params handling equal to marge or something like that.
Maybe they
Along
are
with,
doing something extra.
yeah,
We can pass any information
like
in the query
preserve,
param.
marge, I have seen this kind of things. Like another extra parameter, query parameters handling equal to preserve equal to marge. Does
Yeah.
that mean?
No, it could be a specific requirement. There is nothing generic we have. It could be a specific requirement. Is it clear how to use path param and query param?
Yes. Can you show
Yes,
us
sir.
one more flavor like product slash then electronics or mobile and then the ID or something?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll discuss that.
Okay.
So
Okay,
just
if we are
go back,
done,
go on back. Just click on that view button.
okay, path param or query param? Which one? Path param or query param?
That's right.
Just click on view button.
No, no. Which view? View one or view two?
View one. Just to wanted to check URL. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, something is broken. Yeah, fine. Okay. So we are done with path param and query param. The steps are clearly mentioned in the document. The steps are clearly mentioned. Huh. So the steps are clearly mentioned. If you follow these steps also, if you are learning for the first time, I believe you should be able to do it.
Yes, sir. It's very clear.
What do you think? Adding these steps is useful or
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we forget, we don't need to search for the internet,
yeah,
refer it, and in the live project also, you can open GitHub from any organization and work.
yeah, correct. Huh?
And
Very,
the
very
query
Just
useful.
parameters we can write dynamically.
query
अभी तो query
params we can
parameter सारे
dynamically
दिखाओ.
write. Yeah, it is always dynamic only, na?
अच्छा, different negative.
This price, name, title, ID is always dynamic. Whatever product we select, its information we pass. It's not static.
Sir,
Uh,
So
yeah.
what is your requirement? If you can elaborate, maybe what do you mean by dynamic?
you are writing manually ID, name.
Aha, yeah, that we can do. We can pass one object. If we have object, right, one whole object we can pass also. That's not a big thing. Huh, I got your point. Product list in product list.html. Yeah, you are asking why are you writing ID, title, price? Because my prod object has 100 properties. I don't want to pass all 100 properties. I want to pass only few properties. Then to achieve that only I have to write this. If you know destructuring and other features, you can always do that in TypeScript. Get a formatted object and pass that directly here.
How to pass from TSL from
How
component?
to
Very param.
pass a product? Go to product list.ts. This is product list, right? Huh? In product list, uh, you just have
No, sir.
a
On
very
click, like, yeah.
yeah, just have just have a variable selected product. Selected product will be empty. Whenever you click on the button, whenever you
Sir,
click,
not like this. Navigate by URL, like that. On click of, I will call some function and it will pass some query params.
okay, I got it. Now, HTML should not pass query param. TypeScript function should pass, right? That's what you are saying. Okay. Let me add another button called view 3. In view 3, I'll call a function. I'll call a function. I'll call a function. The function name is do something and go to details. This is what you are asking, I believe. I got your requirement.
Yes, yes.
Now this is a function. In this function, in this function, we will say console.log do something. Then once our something is done, we will say uh, we need router instance. We need router instance. So private router by using this router instance. This dot router dot give me a second. I need to check the syntax.
This is
Angular.
correct. Actually.
Huh?
That is correct.
No, that is path param. This is
So
path
that
param.
is
Oh, path param, na?
the API's ID we can pass in function parameter.
No,
That will come
like
from
this.
HTML. No?
No, 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 no. This syntax, when you pass a route and a argument, it becomes path param. We want query param.
In the
Angular
object we need to
query
pass.
param. Angular query param from TS. Angular how to send query param. This is the receiver's code. What is sender's code? Give me a second. Do you guys think why this guy is going and searching?
No,
No, no,
sir,
Not at
because we
all.
can't remember
it's not like
everything.
that.
We can't remember everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
See? Ah, oh, okay. This dot router dot navigate. This
Okay, you need to
navigate.
send an object.
We need to send one object. Yeah. So
Don't read this thing, just comment it out.
yeah.
Because this is another way to do it.
Hmm. So sorry. It copied everything. I wanted to copy only this much.
You cannot.
Sure. So this dot router dot navigate. Navigate first is the route. Second is the object. That object will have query params, and in query params again we can pass the object. That object we can always collect. Prod object we can always collect from HTML, and we can pass here. And whoever is calling this method has to pass the prod. Yeah. Now if we go to our UI, this is product list. This product list will call view3 button. View3 is passing. What happened?
Yes.
Maybe my route is wrong in TS file. It is product detail. Yeah. So when I click on view3, it is going there, right?
Yes.
When I click here, it is going there.
Sir, query params handling strategy, I mean, I found over the internet also, but that having some merge and preserve mechanisms, but I did not understand by reading it or project is using. Can you just spend 1 minute just searching it? That query params handling preserve and merge.
Oh, preserve.
Preserve
Oh,
merge.
okay.
Something what we in our project does, na?
Uh,
Keep the value
uh,
present in the next route also, something that sort of.
okay.
But I don't
Angular
understand.
query param
Params handling strategy.
preserve.
Query param handling strategy. And then search, write preserve and merge. By default, it is nothing. This one.
Merge new parameters with current parameters. Preserve the current parameters. Query parameters handling. Where is the explanation?
Search some other link where we have example.
Yeah.
If you just see it, you can explain in short.
Okay. URL.
This is not a good maybe website.
But it is saying since all query params are preserved, once you add a query param to a route, all subsequent navigations will carry it with them. Globally preserved query params in Angular router. The Angular router is marvel of software engineering. It is based on simple. Okay. 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 For example, if we're checking for the existence of a token in the URL, to validate if a user can deep link into URL or not, we can achieve this by using age-old strategy pattern and dependency injection. Mm. As I don't know anything about it, it takes me time to
Yeah, yeah.
understand.
Tomorrow we
Maybe
can.
yeah, we can explore and we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
discuss
Tomorrow
it.
we can explain. I will also spend some time today to understand more.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Sir, one more thing I saw in my project is can activate in the routing
Yeah,
pattern.
that we will discuss. Yeah, that we will discuss. That is our next topic only. If router parameter is clear, the next topic that we are going to discuss is nested and child routing. What is nested or child routing? A child route is basically a route within a route. For example, there can be multiple components within a single login route. Forgot password, sign up, login. How to create child route? If my main route is products, inside products, I will have a children array. In the children array, we will have child routes configured. New products, featured products. Or if we have carriers component can have permanent job and contract job. And yesterday we were seeing nested routing in Flipkart also. Anything can be implemented. Let's see how to implement nested routing or child routing in our component. We have a component. The component name is carriers component. This carriers component wants to have two more children. If this will have two more children, we will write children. In this children, we will add lot of routes again. So we are saying carriers can have child routes. And what all child routes it will have? It will have, it will have, it will have permanent, permanent jobs component, and it will have contract jobs component. Permanent jobs component and contract jobs component. Permanent jobs component and contract jobs component. So here we will have two more paths again. So we will have path if it is permanent component should be permanent job component. If it is contract component should be contract job component. Now we have carriers. Carriers is having again array of routes. Array of routes. Array of routes. There are two routes under carriers. They are children for careers. One is permanent, one is contract. As the route is already ready, we can directly go and verify in the browser. Though nobody will do that, but still we can verify at least. Go to careers. After careers, if you add permanent, oh no, we have some changes left. What we have to go to careers component. In careers HTML, we have to say that this is careers component. This is common for both permanent and contract jobs. Then after this, we can add a router outlet because this much is static, this is dynamic. So whenever we go to careers, only the careers related things gets added. If I go and type permanent, it will show me permanent jobs. If I change it from permanent to contract, only this portion will be refaced. This portion will not be refaced. It will show me only contract jobs. So this portion is static. This portion is dynamic. It changes for contract to permanent, permanent to contract. For that, again we can have a navbar. We can have a navbar, or we can have button also. Anything is fine. Button, permanent jobs. Router link equal to router link is equal to router link equal to slash carriers slash permanent. If it is contract. Now we can click on these buttons also now. Should it be in one array? What is the mistake? What is the mistake?
Going URL.
Give me a second. Oh, okay. We don't need this when we pass the static URL. Fine. Careers has two buttons. If I click on permanent jobs gets loaded. If I click on contract jobs gets loaded. So only this portion is changing. This upper portion is not at all changing. Is it clear? Do you have any question?
So what if you want to don't want that common reason and load only permanent job and contract job separately?
I didn't get you.
So for the careers, there will be some common content will be there. But when I click on permanent job, it should reload that page to show only the permanent job content. It should not show the careers common content.
Then it will be a different route altogether. Like careers, it will be a symbolink to careers. Now Carriers is the top route. Carriers is to more contract and permanent. But the way you are saying, on carriers component there will be a button. On click, it will take me to another page. There I will see only the permanent jobs. That is sibling. Carriers and permanent are siblings, right?
Okay.
Sir, no,
That
like
doesn't
let's say this
make
is,
sense.
sir, for example, here we want the one of the child to be activated by default. We can do now.
Yeah, that we can do. So if the requirement is as soon as somebody goes to carriers, along with carriers, one of the child should be automatically selected. That is permanent. Yeah, that we can do. For that, we have to add another entry here. That's all. We have to add another entry. So you have to say, if nothing is there, by default, make it the default route.
Okay.
So when we go to carriers, automatically permanent is selected. That we can do. Yeah, only by adding this line, it will make permanent job as the default component.
For suppose if on mouse over on the career navbar, if we want to show it as a drop-down list, do we need to make it in the CSS?
Yeah, for that we need CSS logic.
Okay.
For that we need CSS logic.
For what, sir?
The way Alok had done, right? If you click, if you hover here, there will be a list of options.
Okay.
Whatever option I click, that route should be loaded.
Okay, that we can have a drop down from the navbar, and we can
We
click
can have a drop down from the navbar.
and we can click and activate, deactivate accordingly.
So you say that will be control from CSS?
No, not CSS.
I mean the routing.
The routing will be done as it is only. As it is only. See, in navbar component, we have something, right? You have already implemented. Can you share your screen?
Sure.
Maybe that will make more sense to everyone. Yeah, topics is a drop down. Under topics, we have lot of topics. Whatever topic I click, the route changes accordingly.
So it should
It
be
is drop.
so it should be directive. I mean it should be topic slash directives.
Okay, topics slash directives. That's what you want, right?
Right. But
How it is handled? Can you show me the HTML of navbar?
So this is the drop down looking for this one. So I'm directly calling the data binding.
This is wrong. Because our intention was not child routing. Now, first of all, you go to routing component. Routing file. First, create parent child route. Make a topic component. Then under topic, keep directive and data binding.
Okay.
If path is topic, component is topic.
I don't have the component.
We need to have. We will create one.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't even want, guys, I need 1 minute. If you don't even need topic component, that is also possible.
Yeah, here too we no need topic, right? Just path maintenance we need to do.
Right. We don't need a topic component. Just the.
Yeah. Okay, fine. In that case, see, we can achieve it in different ways, but that is not the use of parent and child. When we say parent-child routing, there should be one common area for both the child components.
Yeah, it is not here. We can achieve simply router link
Achieve simply we can say topic
slash.
slash data binding, topic slash directive. We can simply add here,
Correct.
and in the route also we can do that. Can you add topics slash data binding? Topic slash directive. In routing also you configure like this.
So
Delete line number 17 now. Yeah. Now if you go and see, it should be working now.
yes,
But
topics.
But this is not the thing we are expecting. I mean, not parent child.
yes. So as long as there is no common area for data binding and directive, let's not call it as parent child, right?
We can do one thing like inside the topic, we will create a topic component, and over there we will write down there is two type of binding logic, data binding and directive, and then we can give the content of that below that section.
Yeah.
Means
Yeah.
you cannot create a component.
No, for this
If we
requirement,
don't want to create a component, then we can do this way.
we can do this way, correct?
But if we have component, then we can create children's and
Yes.
Yeah, I mean children
Correct.
should have a parent, na? That will be the topic is the parent for both of them.
and if your project is doesn't need a topic component just for the route, I mean these are the sub menu for topics. Maybe you don't need a topic component, then we can do this way.
We can do
Yes.
this way.
Just for the display purpose.
Correct.
But sir, let's say data binding. If I come here and then there is something data binding one, something is there again. Okay, another link, for example, inside data binding there is data binding one is there. Another submenu. I click data binding one, so that time it should show again topic slash data binding one. So I need to manually maintain the path in that way. Can't I preserve the path in some way, like how I am coming to that place? Like, got my point?
This is one menu. This is submenu, and then
Another submenu data binding one is there.
submenu.
Yeah.
Right.
So in that case, what shall I do? I have to again go to the. I need to statically write down topic slash data binding one, topic slash directive one.
We can dynamically also create all these things
That is what
by
I was
writing logic.
How
By
can I
writing
do?
logic. Yeah, but yes, we have to do something like this. Whether we write it statically like this, or we write a, let's say we have one object. Yesterday I showed you one object. From that object you iterate.
Like a static file.
So that we can do, but we have to do something like this. Otherwise it won't work. Topic slash directive one, load this. Topic slash directive two, load this. We have to do.
I think in our project, something that sort of thing implemented. Today I will read that preserve and merge concept does something this kind of thing only. I feel I did not understand that depth. Like how I am coming now, they understand that, and it changes dynamically. Like if I am not coming from topic also, and there is another directive somewhere else also, that will append that in the path automatically.
Okay, maybe you can.
Yeah. I'll.
If you can showcase not the exact code, but what is done.
Yeah, sure.
Fine.
Not right now. Tomorrow we'll do that.
Yeah. The next thing that we are going to discuss is protecting the routes with guard. How can we protect a route for unauthorized people? We should not allow that people to go to that route. If I am for few people, I will make that route open. For few people, I will make that route closed. How can we do that? To protect our routes, there are a lot of predefined things. We have can activate, child, can deactivate, can load, can match. There are 5 things using which we protect our route. I think the number has drastically reduced. From 30, it became 20. I don't want to continue. We'll see tomorrow. People are not ready to extend 10 minutes also.
Oh, how many joined today? 20 or
30. I saw 30.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah, let's do it tomorrow. Exact at 10, they want to drop.
they have opted for the recording side, like they can
No,
watch.
that recording will not help at all. I know that.
Yeah,
Recording will not help at all.
I
We
have a
will never
question.
open that recording.
actually correct.
Somebody is going through the recording. Maybe I'm sorry, but for me at least, I have a lot of recordings and I never get a chance to go through them.
For everyone.
Anyway, we'll see
So
tomorrow.
someone has a
Sir,
question.
I have some.
Questions I will take up.
Recording stopped.
Cancel my screen.
I'll take up the questions. Those who want to drop, they can drop the meeting. Those who have questions, they can ask.
So one of the question I got in the interview, what is the difference between a router and a HREF, that is
Yeah. Anyone wants to take that
Yeah, I want
question?
to
Can I
answer.
start?
Like,
Yes.
see, once we're using the router, now we are using the Angular flavor. I mean, that router link or something. So actually, we are using the SPA mechanisms that is for routing is meant for. But if we are using href, it's actually we are using the HTML property a tag anchor tag href equal to. So that is reloading the page. If you observe closely, the page will be reloaded something like that. We are achieving our target, but in a different way. So definitely we should not go for that. We are targeting SPA mechanism, single page routing. Every time in the router outlet, one by one page will be injected without any page load. Then definitely router link we should write.
Correct. So href will load the entire page. There is no concept of single page.
We already discussed this, madam.
Yeah, it's okay to
Yeah, we discussed this
repeat.
yesterday.
can we
It's
say
okay.
that router is used for Angular application only, and that one is for HTML?
I mean, we can use interchangeably, but working mechanism will change. So we should
So
understand. Yeah.
when we write ahref in Angular project, we are not utilizing the capability of Angular routing. So when we write ahref equal to about us, somehow it goes to about us route, but my whole page gets reloaded, which is very expensive. I don't want to reload my whole page. I just want to reload about us component. So I should not use ahref. If I use ahref, though it is going to a page, it is reloading the whole application, which I don't want. If you don't want to reload the whole application, but still you want to go to a route, use router link, not ahref. Yeah.
If someone else also faced some interview questions, please discuss in the group. We all can see where we are standing.
Because you pass all the interrogations you have taken. Yes, you are attending more.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, sir. You should make a list about the
Even
questions.
in the routing na, like they went that next level also. They asked me that okay, good, this is the first question they will ask, router versus router link. Then I answered properly. So then how it's working, how browser is understanding these all things, because browser at the end of the day don't know a router link. So behind the scene, we are using HTML browser APIs, history API, window.history API. If you search in the console, we can see there is a lot of things are there under window object, window class, history API. So there is some push state mechanisms are there. Internally, those all things work to maintain the stack and all, and then the routing works. This is a wrapper. Angular provides that so that this thing works properly.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is expected. They can ask this type of questions. See, Angular is nothing but using browser things only, right?
Correct.
When we say go to the previous route, who
Yeah.
is doing? At the end,
Browser.
we have browser API, right? In browser, we have history dot window
Go
dot history dot
back
go, window dot history dot forward. We have
forward.
all
Yeah.
those methods. So Angular is internally going and calling those methods only. So we should be in a state to answer all these things. Yeah, I think good. So you have developed a page where you are listing all the concepts we discussed. Every concept is a route, right? Can you go back to your UI? Well done. Yeah.
Very good.
By the way, whose screen are we seeing? Karthik, huh?
I have
Okay.
a doubt, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, in the component, you give a component, sir.
Hmm. Yeah. Go ahead with your question. Yeah.
In the I want to show the only section, one section, sir.
What do you mean by that? Can you go back to UI first? Explain what is the requirement.
Sir, in the directories, section directories, there, sir. LG,
Oh my
LG, and so many are there, sir.
Oh my God. Yeah, good. You have done something. Huh.
Sir,
So if you click on ngif, from one HTML file, one div should be shown. That is what your requirement is.
yes, sir.
We can't do that. Routing should be used with minimum component, maximum module. We cannot show a portion of a component. If a component has 10 divs, one div we cannot show.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So you have to break it into 3 components if you want to achieve your requirement.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good.
So this is something
So-
using nested routing we can achieve, right? Multi-level nested routing.
Yes. So this is your W3 school, right? You can
Yeah.
tell it up.
Wow, awesome, great job.
People who are working on the live project, how many components you usually have on your project? Thousands?
Not thousands, hundreds,
No.
less than hundreds.
How many? 100?
In my project, I have like more than 100.
We already have more or less 20 or 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, see, we created here for explanation purpose, but those one component takes care of lot of things, and some depends. Like even under one module, I'm talking about, like it can have 2-3 more modules also, right? That time it will be 200, 300.
See, there will be few common components like login, logout, then search, then cart, then nav, footer, header. Those 8 or 10 components will never repeat, or those are kind of static, right? Then
Yes.
on top of that, how big your application is, and how big your application is. Accordingly, if your application is such a big application, maybe we will have another 100 pages. If your application is not that big, we will have another 40 components. So at the end, we will end up creating 50 to 100 components.
Yes.
Yes.
So our project, na, Angular code and Node code are residing under same workplace. Is it correct? I mean, now in the
We should
circuit,
not have.
we should
We
not
should
have,
not
no?
have.
Yeah. And I mean, we need to start the Node also, then start the Angular also. I mean, to run the local host and all. So,
See, Node is a different
yeah.
component. Angular is a different component. What if that Node component somebody else wants to use?
Yeah. Not doing the micro content kind of things, not decoupling.
Not even micro front end. Micro
Yeah,
front end is a different thing again.
yeah. It's
But keeping Node and Angular in one place is not a good idea at all.
yeah, got it.
They are two different slices.
Can I show you something?
Yes.
My existing project.
Yeah.
I need some suggestion. That's anyways.
Yeah.
So, do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Time.
So this is one of the portal, and we have different applications. I call it as application. Like these are research
Okay.
form. There is a form. There is some approval history. There is some other thing available. And for each application, there are, I mean, 4 to 5 or max 10 pages. Let's say. Should we call? I mean, should we make each application as a different module, or all the application can be in one module?
Each application will be different modules.
Different module.
Huh.
That is what I actually asked some data.
Yeah.
I can explain you.
Huh. Huh. So whatever you are calling as application, they are modules.
Okay, so
Administration is one module. Room utilization is one module. Finance is one module.
so this will be module, each module. Okay.
Huh. Dashboard is a component. Review form is a component. Submission history is a component.
Mhm. Okay, got it.
So this project has around 10 modules. Each module has around 10 components
Right.
or whatever it is.
So that is why I was asking. Maybe if I make everything in one module, maybe number of component will be thousands.
No need to have all the components in one module. They are logically different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now let's say one thing. Let's say I have this module. I have a submission history. Okay, I am creating a grid or table kinds of thing or some graph and plot. Can I have one common module to use this table structure or graph structure so that I can use in this module?
We should every project will have a common module. In that common module, we can have a modal pop-up component.
Uh-huh.
So if there are 100 components, component A wants to show something in modal, component B from module B wants to show something in the modal. So there should be a common module. In every project, there is no project where you will not find a module with name
Right, there
common.
will be some common, right, of course.
Yes.
Some common will
I
be
mean,
there.
even the name will be common module. Those who are already working with real-time projects, they can confirm also in their project there will be a common module. In that
Yeah.
common module,
Okay. Mhm.
they will keep components like modal component, search component, table component, button component. Few people they go to a label where they create a button also as a component.
Yeah.
So all the common things will be there in that common module, which is required by multiple modules.
Okay. Got it. Thank you for
No
clarifying.
problem.
And I wanted to understand because that is based on that I need to
You
create
need to
more fixes.
design the structure
Right.
before.
In case I want to move from the the, the current PHP.NET project to Angular.
Correct. Before we develop, first of all,
Even
we
sir,
should have the proper design.
yeah. So one more thing, like you have seen, Indigo website is having all the buttons and other things as per their theme, blue color theme. Now some other Indigo internal website is also having blue color theme. So there are different Indigo website, so they have different colors. I mean same colors but different projects. So that kind of one project I have worked on before 1 year for an Australia project, BHP company. So they have given me the assignment that you design the theming of the application. So there is digital design system DDS theming. So I have designed the theme applications. That theme they can use in React project, Angular project, any project. So in that theming, I have maintained all the CSS button and other things, how it should look like. Any new project, once you are doing new project you are creating, they're just implementing my things. The theming for the entire application, all the buttons will be common. Some kind of breakdown they have done. I have learned a lot that time, DDS theming kind of things.
Yeah, that is there with Angular material also. So when
Yeah.
you install Angular material, they give you options which theme you want to use. We have lot of theme options for you. You decide which theme you want to select.
If I want to do some custom theming for my project, color and all,
Yeah.
yeah,
Your clients, they come up with different
yeah,
requirements.
yeah.
So we have to explore and do the
Sir, any
things.
idea how? I mean, now in my Angular project, it's off topic. Like in my Angular project, currently the deployment and other things are working in CI/CD way. So in the Jenkins, they have configured the things. So some people earlier configured. So we need to go there and trigger the build, and then the Jenkins only need to trigger the deployment. It takes care about all those things. There are some cron jobs and other things for the node, and all things are written. We need to trigger those things from the Jenkins, and it does all those activities. So now they are giving me assignment like I need to learn Docker and Kubernetes and implement the Argo workflow, ARGO, and to do those kind of things, they will explain me what I need to do. But I have zero idea about that. Like any documents, anything could help from you.
Maybe this is configuration thing, right?
Yeah,
You will not
Argo
be able to
workflow.
find the step-by-step explanation anyway. First of all, you should have some cloud knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you cannot do it. I'm
Yeah, I mean, I am zero knowledge having Docker and Kubernetes and all those things. Plus, Argo workflow is also not known to me.
Yeah, you should have at least some minimum knowledge on cloud, this Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, how they are wired. You have to create that wiring, right?
Yeah,
If you don't know anything, then creating that wiring
it will
is
be difficult for me.
difficult.
Yeah, I want to know what that is doing for what we need to create wiring.
Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm.
I think everyone is very more knowledge languages. I'm thinking only I have two knowledge, backend and only now is running to front end in Angular only. So
Not
I'm
like that.
thinking
It's all
I
about
have
project.
I have also no.
because I'm doing a company only Spring Boot. He's only giving the module. Will develop this a bank model will develop only. It is only 1 week. I will develop and give this. It is a front end. Front end is it is a body structure.
This
It is
program.
in this front end will more thing and interesting thing will giving that. So that is very interesting of the front end.